Hi everybody, my name is Dennis and welcome back to another album review. Today we're reviewing the latest record from the indie group Rum Club, entitled Matador. Now this album is a pretty fun listen overall. It has some really interesting, almost western, maybe with a hint of like Mexican guitar style music to it. I mean, just like a little sprinkle here and there. It's nothing too like in your face, but it's enough to like give it a nice, interesting, unique sound. It really comes through on some songs like Calexico and Casanova, which embrace this really unique and interesting style of sound, which even though it may sound a bit familiar, it still does it in a way that's very unique and well done. And on top of that, I mean, we have some really gritty, interesting lyrics, like on the song Remedy to Clean a Dirty Soul, which can be a bit dark and in the dirt, but it's overall still a really nice song. I mean, you got the really great guitar riffs, the strong vocals, and really everything you could ask from a song. But I mean, the really big standout track on here was actually the title track for me, which was Matador. And even though I'm still trying to figure out what this really means lyrically, I think this has an amazing sound to it. I mean, just everything that goes into the song. The chorus is amazing, the verses are catchy, and that very last verse when he just goes off, I mean, it just leaves me floored every single time I hear that bit. It's really something amazing, and you just hear so much passion, so much energy in the vocals, and it's one of, and debatably the best moment on the entire album right at the end here. It's the closing track. And for the most part, the latter half of the album is really amazing. The first half, not so much, though. I mean, there really aren't that many duds on here. I mean, the song TV Said So is more boring in its sounds. It's less impressive, let's say less flashy. It doesn't quite give the same kind of feel to it. But we also have, towards the beginning, we have the song Hung Up, which, again, goes back to these really strong, interesting vocal performances over some great guitars, some really nice drum work, and overall just a really great sound to it. The opening track, Angeline, even though I enjoyed it at first, I found my enjoyment for it slowly declined as I heard it more, and for some reason the hook of it, I can't help but think that it just sounds exactly like Fall Out Boy. And I honestly don't hate Fall Out Boy. I hated their last record, but I overall don't hate Fall Out Boy, so this wasn't a strong negative for me. It's just something that I noticed. Would You Rather Be Lonely is another one that's good, but just not really anything that stands out to me. Again, this one I think is overall well written. I think there's some nice lyrical sense to it, but it's just nothing all that amazing. It's nothing that's just going like, whoa, like something like Calexico or Matador did. And I want to touch back on the song Calexico, because I love the trumpets in this song. And really, they're trumpets that are used pretty frequently throughout the album. But on Calexico specifically, the trumpets are amazing. I mean, they're so groovy, they're so catchy, they're just so fun. And that's really what this album builds up to. It's just a fun listen. It's just a lot of indie rock fun. And if you go into it expecting a whole lot more than that, you might be disappointed. But even then, it's a really satisfying listen that's just really great on the ears. It's nothing outlandish, it's nothing completely groundbreaking, but it's a really great listen. It's one that I enjoyed quite a bit, and even though I did list a few songs I didn't love quite as much, I still generally enjoy these. I mean, Angeline is still a fine song. Would You Rather Be Lonely is still a fine song. I mean, but it's hard to be as impressed when they're stacked up against such amazing work. Like I said, it's Calexico, Casanova, Remedy to Clean a Dirty Soul, Matador. And even the song Honey, I really like the energy that's presented in the chorus. I mean, it's just, when Rum Club gets really energetic with their music, they do it really well. I mean, you can just feel that energy and the amount of fun they're having making this music. It sounds like they really enjoy what they're doing, and they want others to enjoy it as well. And for the most part, they did that extremely well. I mean, this is a very, very great listen. Has a lot of highlights on it. I mean, again, emphasis on the song Matador, the title track, because this song is just amazing, with Calexico and Remedy to Clean a Dirty Soul coming very close behind it. And even then, I really did love the songs Casanova, Honey, Hung Up, and the ones that I even didn't enjoy quite as much, I still overall enjoyed. I mean, Angeline's fine, Nobody Gets Out Alive is fine, Would You Rather Be Lonely is fine. But it's like, that's a difficult thing to do, to get that many great songs on an album and have so few forgettable moments. It's really, really impressive. And like I said, the latter half of this album, I think, blows the first half out of the water. But still, the first half is enjoyable. It's not bad. I wouldn't skip over it. I would still listen to the whole thing through, because I think it's a very satisfying, enjoyable, and strong listen. So with that being said, I'm feeling a decent 8 on this album. Definitely check it out. Red Rum Club hit it out of the park here. And be sure to tell me how wrong my opinion is. As always, I'll see you in the next review.